Hello internet friends. Now, most Star Wars Galaxies pundits on YouTube or off it tend to be former Star Wars Galaxies players. It's the nature of Star Wars Galaxies fandom these days. It's an old game after all, and although we make choices about which server to play on or which guild to choose, we rarely confront the question, should we be playing this game at all? We are, in short, invested, and the experience of new players is hard to come by. That's why I've been enjoying Chris Neal's Choose My Adventure series over at Massively OP, and I wanted to point you guys towards it. In case you're unaware, this is a long-running series of articles in which a member of the Massively team is tasked with playing a game chosen by their readers for a month. They then document their experience. Why is this relevant to you, the viewers of my channel? Because the current game is Star Wars Galaxies and Chris is specifically playing on the Legends server. As I say, the opportunity to read about the experience of a new player in 2021 is unique, and if it's of interest to me, then I'm hoping it might be of interest to you also. Because Chris is new to the game and a professional journalist, he's often brutally frank about his experiences, which is something I appreciate. He's also unnervingly accurate in his criticism so far, branding the Legacy Quest series boring, which it is. We've talked about it many times. Many of us find it boring, and we only usually suggest it to new starters because it just gives some direction beyond Tansari Point Station. He also talks about the barriers to entry, like the control scheme, UI options, adding mods that make the graphics look a little bit better. It's looking dated, this game now. And silly arbitrary gating mechanics like armor at level 22. I don't know why the armor is at level 22. I'm sure there was a reason at one point, but I can't think what it might be now. But as I say, I'm invested, you're invested, and we hope Chris is going to like this game, right? So I'm going to give my unsolicited suggestions of what he should do next, and I'm hoping you're going to do the same. But I'll do mine first. So, one of the great strengths of Galaxies has always been its social systems and how they are used by players to build community. My advice to Chris would be to stop leveling and start talking. I know he's been doing a little bit of it because he's been entertaining and stuff too, but talk to everyone, even if there's no chatterbox XP associated with the activity. Level 90 will come eventually, but to be honest, the combat in the game won't blow your socks off whatever level you're at. The community, however, has the potential to make an impression. Legends in particular is one of those private servers that has done an amazing job fostering a sense of family among its player base. They're not perfect, but the number of friendly people enjoying their favourite game far outweigh the toxic a-holes who are doing whatever they are doing. I'm never entirely sure why those people are angry in games, probably because they're angry in life. Second, partake in crafting and the economy, and most important of all, put down a house and start decorating. You'll start to feel invested once you've got that house. Housing. Anyway, crafting also is really hard at the start, and with only a month to experience the game, I think Chris might struggle to make his fortune, but figuring out how all the intricate gizmos are made in the game, so many items are crafted by players, and how you get the resources to craft those things might give you a sense of the depth involved there. There's also mini-games associated with this activity, like sampling and mining with harvesters, which effectively turns your trader into a space prospector. It's such a unique system that doesn't exist in any other MMO quite this way. Put a podcast on in the background, doesn't have to be the Mopcast, but that is an option, and fly across the planet in search of those precious minerals. It's a low cost, high reward if you can find a spawn with high enough stats. Failing that, skin creatures and sell the hides to Bree. Like I say, I'm hoping you guys have got your suggestions for Chris, so head over to Massively and let him know your thoughts. I've put links to the latest article in the video description. Finally, I really wanted to highlight this coverage because it's very hard to get mainstream sites to cover Galaxies at all. I know this, the Legends team know this, other servers know this. It's very hard to get mainstream sites to cover Galaxies, and Massively is one of the exceptions in their support for it. But support is a two-way street, and when a big site like this one chooses to highlight our favourite game, I think it's important that we highlight what they're doing too. It's a two-way street, so send people over there. You might even like to toss them a couple of quid via their Patreon program. Seriously, if it weren't for Massively, I wouldn't know about Legends. I wouldn't be playing Galaxies. I wouldn't know about it. So they are doing a sterling job. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll get involved and go over there and annoy Chris with all the things he should be doing and isn't. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care guys. Bye.